All right, what's up, y'all? So it's Flying Squirrel MMA back. I just got done watching UFC 307, Alex Pereira versus Khalil Rountree in Salt Lake City. Felt like they threw this card together last minute. Y'all remember when they selected Khalil Rountree as the opponent? There was a lot of questioning whether he deserved it. Why is it Khalil? Why isn't it Ankalaev? I made a whole video about that. Yeah, he doesn't deserve it. I said Khalil Rountree does not deserve this fight, but neither do we. And I thought it would be an epic fight. I was really excited. Khalil Rountree is a very exciting fighter, very violent fighter. I'll give my quick thoughts on Pennington versus Pena, and then we'll get to the main event. I'm glad Pena won. I think I actually had it scored for Pennington. I thought Pennington won the fight, but I'm glad Pena won because, as Pena said, she actually shows up to stuff. She actually makes the division exciting. She actually goes and does interviews, does podcasts, shows her face, makes appearances. She's going to make women's MMA. She's going to bring it back, guys.
Huh?
Is that what don't click off. Don't click off. I was glad Pena won until she got caught actively in 4K prime time television ducking Kayla Harrison. They literally asked her, "What do you want next?" She said, "I think I'm going to call out the retired girl who hasn't fought in 2-3 years. That's who I want to fight." Instead of literally giving Kayla Harrison, I don't know, maybe that was a mind trick. Bro, you got caught in 4K ducking Kayla Harrison. But I mean, honestly, that's kind of cool to be able to choose. I don't get to make decisions like that this week. This week I had food poisoning. So I had to decide, do I want to blow up the toilet at work or do I want to blow up the toilet at home? That was the decision I made. But Juliana Pena, she gets to decide, do I want to fight a Hall of Famer from this division, from this organization or that organization? Anyways, enough talking about the women. Let's talk about the main event. Guys, first round, Khalil won it. I don't think any of us, we all thought Khalil was going to get knocked out. I was really afraid it was going to be a 30-second knockout. I don't know about y'all. I was like, just give me a little bit of fight. Just give me a little bit of fight. Don't walk out there, pop him first punch of the fight, get knocked out, because I need to cool down, okay? I actually missed most of the card today. I was at a wedding. So please guys, do not spoil the rest of the card. I don't want to know what happened. I'm going to catch up on it later. Do not spoil it for me, okay, guys? Ooh. But yeah, man, I just wanted to see a fight. I got home from the wedding. I got to watch Pennington versus Pena. I'm over here, dude, still in my dress pants, watching Pennington throw slow-mo punches. I'm at the brink, of giving up. But Khalil, he made this a good fight. He comes in round one. I love what he was doing. He was catching the high kicks and trying to sweep. I love how he was giving pressure. I love how he was throwing 1-2s down the pipe, straight down the pipe, pause. I love how he's interrupting Alex's pace and Alex's rhythm. I was like, holy cow, he just lost round one. And then round two happened. And he was doing the same thing. He was doing the looping punches. He landed a head kick at the end of round two, catching Alex's high kicks and actually throwing him off balance. He was dominating in the boxing a little bit. He was having some issues with the reach. There was a lot of times he would swing and it was like swinging on your big brother. The reach advantage was just nuts in this. The height difference, the reach difference. There was a lot of times. There was one time he caught his leg. Khalil caught Alex's leg and he tried to sweep and his leg just literally didn't catch. I was like, dang, that's an L. It was the kind of energy when you ever see a short guy sit on a chair and his legs swing, don't touch the floor? That was kind of what the energy that was given off when Khalil was swinging and he wasn't landing his punches. But it was working really well. Being southpaw was working really well. His left hooks were working really well. And then round three, okay, Alex came in, started taking control. We had it 2-0 in my group chat. I don't know about y'all's group chat. We had it 2-0. Then we had it 2-1. Alex took that third round. And then Alex really took the fourth round. It was just crazy to see, though, somebody actually pressuring Alex Pereira, someone actually not being fazed by his aura, his left hand. Alex didn't really land the left hand until round 2 and 3. He didn't really throw it, too. Then round 4 happened. And he lands that bad jab. It was like a real bad jab, and he opened him up. His nose was bleeding. Khalil's nose was bleeding. Khalil's eyes were bleeding. He landed the jab. starts creating a little damage, starts going downhill for Khalil Rountree, and he basically picks him apart completely in round 4 and finishes it up. He keeps looking more and more like a Walking Dead extra. And then eventually he gets him, kind of breaks him. Khalil gasses out. Alex starts teeing in on the body. He starts landing some left hands a lot more, starting to get his rhythm. The damage starts piling up. Look at that swing. This is me today at the wedding when they tried to hand me a gluten-free piece of cake. Psych, dude, that's me swinging the gluten-free cake into my mouth because it was delicious. Anyways, but yeah, the damage started adding up. You see the blood started spurting. But in that moment, I was like, dang, I hate to see Khalil fall like this. It's going really bad for Khalil, but this fight is freaking awesome. This is what I wanted. I wanted give me at least 4 rounds. Give me at least some action. Give me at least some back and forth. Don't give me a pop and then it's over. So he was actually making it interesting for us. He eventually finishes the fight. He beat him like Khalil owed him money. My friends were saying this was a mercy killing. A combo to the body, finished it with an uppercut, and then Khalil was just begging, please stop. Now, questions. Was this Alex's hardest fight? That was something that Joe Rogan asked him. I don't know why Joe Rogan asked that question when Alex is literally lost in the UFC. And he had a kind of a close fight with Adesanya. Are we forgetting? But while I was watching this fight, I was like, dang, this is actually the closest that anyone has gotten. This is closer than Jamal Hill got. This is closer than Yuri Prohaska got. This is the hardest fight that Alex has had in a while. But this was not a hard fight because Alex, he responded. He said, my game plan was to wait until he got tired. Bro, so here we are thinking Khalil Rountree is about to pull off an upset. Khalil Rountree is really bringing it to him. Dude, no, he was just playing with his food. Alex was just playing with his food. He said, yeah, let me make this interesting for y'all. Bro, who is this guy?
Shama.
I'm not surprised, but I'm not surprised that he won. I'm not surprised at how dominantly he won, but I am surprised that he gave away 2 rounds to Khalil, and then he said, okay, now time to Shama. And he just Shama it up. Y'all like that? Shama it up? He Shama it up.
Shama.
I think it's cool that he wants to stay at light heavyweight. He's not every freaking champion. It seems like they all want to jump up or jump down. No one wants to jump down. Everyone wants to jump up, get another belt, fight the less scary guy. Because the guy who has the belt up above you is less scary than the number 1 contender who's chasing you. It's finally refreshing for him to say, nah, man, I like light heavyweight. I don't want to go up to heavy. I don't want to go down to Dricus's weight. He didn't say Ankalaev's name. I think he probably is going for Rakic. I think he probably thinks that Rakic is going to beat Ankalaev, which is a good chance that he could. And then he thinks his next fight might be actually Rakic. So I think it's cool that he didn't call out either Rakic or Ankalaev. He actually is using his brain. He's actually a logical fighter who is focused on fighting and being a great fighter. And then he started his own Shama chant. So I don't know how I feel about that.
Shama.
Did y'all see that? He started his own Shama chant. I had food poisoning this week, so I had Shama sharts. He has Shama chants. I have Shama sharts. And that's how life has been for the Flying Squirrel, guys. I mean, that's just letting y'all in on what's going on. I think Khalil Rountree, I think his stock definitely rose. Just the media being able to get to know him this week. You get to know he's a really genuinely nice guy. He's a cool guy. He's very humble background. Just a chubby guy who was depressed and suicidal, who found fighting and took it to literally the highest level that it possibly can be. How can you not like that story? I know I really like hearing about him. And then the whole rabbit hole of how his father was the Boyz II Men manager and was murdered. And that song Khalil by Boyz II Men that Drake actually sampled is about him. Dude, that's a crazy rabbit hole. But yeah, man, I think Khalil's stock rose. I don't know if Alex's stock really rose. No one really expected him to lose this. It was a great fight. I'm glad that it lasted until the 4th round. Next for Alex, I think Ankalaev or Rakic. Next for Rountree, dude, anyone. He was ranked number 8, right? Was he ranked? Yeah, he's ranked number 8. So I mean, you got 6 options. I could see him getting back into the title picture later in his career. But yeah, this is my reaction to the main event. I did not watch the rest of the fights, so once again, do not spoil them for me. I'll get back to that. I'll see you guys later. Peace.